Hey everybody, it's Scott the Treasure Coast Picker, and I'm bringing you today a video about what's sold over the last month or so. Hope you're all doing well in quarantine or isolation. I know we haven't done any thrifting since we've been back from Florida, which is now 5 weeks. I think our last thrifting was the 20th of February, and by the time we got back to Jersey, everything was shut down. So basically, I've been thrifting around the house, seeing what I could find in boxes and things like that. And what I want to do now is show you some of the things I've sold over the past month and a half. And this may be a two-parter. We'll see how many we can squeeze in. Let's start with this item here. It is called the Drum Files. Now, look at the price, only $4.99, but I paid nothing for these. I found a pile of these things in the basement of a thrift store. Well, it was a basement thrift store, and they have a little section where you can buy, where they give away things free. And this was a big box of drum magazines. So I went through it and pulled out these, which are, what I found out, they are reprints from a 1958 publication. And this guy reprinted them and everything, and this was 1992. So I said, I paid nothing. I put them up for $4.99 with $3 shipping, and I sold this one right away, and I sold this one for $7.99. And this was I've sold 8 of these in the $5 to $8 range, and I paid absolutely nothing for them. So sometimes you can be out there and find great stuff just by asking around or just looking for the free piles. Because maybe some thrift stores have stuff that they're just going to get rid of. You get asked for it. This item here, I bought 3 of these. I paid $15 a piece. I bought 3 different ones. It's a Robert Raikes bear. This one's Ringo the Clown. He was numbered 162 of 425. And I took a chance because it's pretty elaborate, the nice costume. You see here, the thing about these bears is that the face and the feet are carved wood. And so everything else is fur and plush, but the faces are carved wood. So I picked out 3 of the lady had about 7 or 8 of them. I picked out 3 of the nicest ones and put them up. And this one I put up for $50. I took a best offer of $35, and I paid $15. So not too bad. There's a few more that I'll show you later. This is a snow globe. It's got to be 4 or 5 years ago that I bought these snow globes. I bought a whole box at a rummage sale. They were closing. I asked them what they wanted for the whole box. They said $20. So I gave them $20. I went home. I counted up the snow globes. There was like 110 snow globes. So it averaged out to like 35 cents a piece. And I've been selling them off and on for the past 4 years. This one went for $13 with free shipping. And my investment here was, I say, about 35 cents. And I've sold quite a bit. I still have probably about 20 or 30 left. Okay, this is a vintage, and that was a vintage Ralph Lauren purple label, which is the kind of purple label, the kind of Ralph Lauren stuff you want to look for. There's a solid peach shirt. It was used. I paid $5 for it. Here's the Ralph Lauren purple label. This is what you're looking for with Ralph Lauren. The purple labels are all made in Italy. Nothing exciting about this shirt. It was very nice quality, peach colored shirt, and I put it up, got $49 for it, in really nice condition, and made in Italy. There it is, 100% cotton, and 16 and a half. And this baby went for $49 off a $5 investment. Another shirt, and I do a lot of shirts, and this one, I'm putting this one up because there's nothing remarkable about this shirt, because but it is a Briony for Neiman Marcus. Now, Briony is a very good brand. This one had French cuffs, as you can see here. By the way, that little black cuff holder is not the cuff link. That was something that I guess the dry cleaner put on it. So I kept those for future use. But the shirt itself, nothing remarkable, white on white, nice fabric. Got $34.50, and here's the cool part. I paid $2.25 for this shirt. There's the label. You can see here where there was some holes in it from the way the tag was placed. And the red mark, I think, is probably from the thrift store itself. And there's the tag, made in Italy. So look for Briony for Neiman Marcus, or just plain Briony. Great shirts. Another great shirt for another $2.25. This is the same thrift store in Florida. Hilditch and Key is a London brand. This is 16 41 centimeter French cuff red striped shirt with white and blue. There's the pattern. Here's the label, Hilditch and Key, shirt maker since 1899, Jermyn Street in London. And this shirt had a little more going for it. It was also a French cuff, right? Yes, also a French cuff. And for some reason, I only took a few pictures of it. I'm not sure why I didn't take all the pictures, but it sold for $36. Here's another one of those Robert Raikes bears. This one was nice. This one was signed. Let me get to the signature here. Signed Robert Raikes on the foot. And this one was a jester. It's called Rocco the Jester, and he was number 44 out of 750. I paid $15 and took a best offer of $75. He has a lot of sequins on the outfit, as you can see there, and then you look close, some of them were missing. So I had to disclose that. But they probably could, someone who's handy with that kind of stuff could bedazzle them or whatever. And there's the wooden tag, Robert Raikes Collectibles. I don't think they make these anymore. I think they made it for quite a few years, and then business just went under. But anyway, this was the Jester, Rocco, and he sold for a best offer of $75 with $8 shipping, and my cost was $15. Next up, a mini Gildo Zegna. This is another shirt that doesn't have a lot going for it, but it's a great brand. This shirt I paid, not quite sure what I paid for this shirt, but I'm going to say $5 because that's usually what I go for. But again, white shirt. I probably should have shot this on a black background, but I was in Florida and did not have my black background with me. It's called the Mini Gildo Zegna Sous Missouri, and it's a men's French cuff shirt. There again is are those little cuffs that I got from the dry cleaner. And again, nothing remarkable, but the brand, there was a little tiny spot here, which I disclosed. Still got $39.50 for it, and I guess I was into this for $5. Okay, moving along is, this is great. This is 100% profit on this one. This is a bottle of Redken for Men Go Clean shampoo, a 10-ounce bottle. It was full, brand new, and my wife had this hanging around. She won it in a one of those church raffle not grab bag, but what do they call them? Chicky trays, I think they call them. Is the politically correct word. We used to call them Chinese auctions back in the day, but now they're called tricky trays. And she won this in a box of stuff, or a basket of stuff, and it was hanging around, and she said, just take it and see what you can do with it. $31.45. I did do free shipping on it, but again, I had nothing in it, so pure profit. So look around the house for some unopened and unused items, and you'll be surprised that what you may be able to sell them for, especially if they're older. Okay, this is the Disney Easter Bunny and Duffy Bear and Shelley May Bear, and they are dressed for Easter, so this was a timely sale. I actually bought these 2 years ago in Florida and couldn't sell them. They have been hanging around, and so we got back from Florida this time. I said, Easter's coming. Let's throw this up there and see what happens. And sure enough, they sold for $29.95 plus $8 shipping, and my investment here was $10. So made a little bit of a profit on it. I made a $20 profit on that. Duffy Bears. This was a cool item. This was $20 and it was half price day, so I got it for $10. It's a leather biker vest with all of these great patches on it. Here's the back side of it. The back had this big firefighters patches on the back. IAFF, Firefighters 12th District, which is I guess somewhere in Florida. And it had a whole variety of patches here: Scout Master, Fellowship Riders, Road Captain. I guess the Fellowship Riders are a group down in Florida. And there's some patches from Daytona. There were these 3 little metal pins, that firefighter pins, I guess. There's the Guardian Angel and the Ride for Kids. This was the only, inside the vest, this was the only label, genuine leather 3XL, not Harley Davidson, no other brand. So I'm not really sure who made this. And then again, some more patches, POW, MIA, flag. So this was $10. Here's an area where there were some pinholes where pins had been removed. So someone who, I guess before they donated it, removed some of these pins. But in any case, I put it up for $69.50. And I received an offer of $50, and I took it. And this one I did free shipping on. And finally, for this video anyway, is the Disney Hatbox Ghost Tiki Mug. Every year Disney comes out with a Tiki Mug, and people flock to Florida, to the Polynesian Hotel, to try and buy these. They are $32, and with it you get a drink. So basically what happens is you buy the drink, they give you the drink in a plastic cup, and then when you're done, you can pick up your mug in the box. And I had several of these. Actually I had 6. I kept one for myself. I traded for one. I traded for this year's version, for the 2019 version. And the other 4, this is the last one I had, I sold, and this was actually the most money I got, was $189. So I guess the scarcer they become, the more you can get for it. It was free shipping, which probably ran about $10. And like I say, my cost was $32, so I made quite a bit of money on this. And that is going to do it for this video. I got in here under 15 minutes, so that's good timing. What can I say? We're kind of all in the same boat. We can only thrift from our you can thrift online. You can buy stuff on eBay that's cheap and resell it if you can find the right things. I haven't tried that yet, but I suppose there are other avenues you can do that online. Maybe it's whether it's Goodwill or some of the other online selling sites. You may be able to find some bargains and then flip them yourself back on eBay. For me, I'm just going through drawers and boxes because we moved in here recently, and we're still unpacking stuff. And I still have a storage unit if I get to it that I'll have plenty of stuff to source. So as long as we're on lockdown, we're just going to keep doing what we're doing and hope for the best. So please stay safe and wear your mask and your gloves and all that, and keep on doing what you're doing, and we'll see you next time. Thank you.